right?
Bro, I hate it when I order cards from TCG Player and they give me a top loader, and the person just puts the cards in front of the top loader.
That does defeat the purpose.
It's time to play Snore Energy.
All right, ready? I'm ready to lose to Boros Energy 1,000 times if it's what lets me learn how to beat the deck.
Well, you can always just be like, it's a bad matchup, move on.
It's true. Okay, this is the sideboard. This is the Brotherhood End sideboard. I would like to accept your
It's like
challenge.
Julian's not going to tech for the Neo form matchup.
But it's so good. It's such a good matchup.
For Neo form?
No way. Let me see. Make sure I'm sharing my screen. I am. So we're playing with my buddy Jared. He's renting Boros Energy. And then my buddy Julian, the local amulet aficionado, is in chat. Say hi to everybody, Julian.
Hi.
And then also say hi, Jared.
Hello.
We got 2 legends, and let's jump into some games.
If one of you wouldn't mind streaming so I don't actually have to open a stream.
Jared,
I thought it was streaming.
Yeah.
Oh,
You left the call.
Yeah.
Putting some salt on my... I got a whole plate full of salmon. I'm going to be eating that the whole time. So turn 1, I'm going to shock myself. And then I'm going to Thoughtseize. Traditionally, this is really bad against them. Okay, so we have to take this Goblin Bombardment or this Guided Souls. I think we can race the Guided Souls. I don't think we can beat a Bombardment, but he doesn't have a lot of fodder. But the worst possible draw is an Ajani, and I don't think I can win if he flips an Ajani off the top. So, let's do that.
Oh, I watched the podcast episode today, and Kerrigan and her dad, Alec, Stan was like, I'm pretty sure we could build them any deck they want. And I was like, I think that's pretty true. So I was like, just let me know if they want to play it. I can just build it for them.
For Modern?
Yeah.
I don't know if the problem they have is access to decks. I think the problem is that it's too complex.
They told me they started playing like a year ago or something.
I mean, like, not that VV is an easy deck, but it's not that hard compared to some of the modern decks, you know? And Alex struggles to do some of those decks. Like, nothing against him, but just...
Our brains all work differently, yeah.
Just requires a lot of time to get into these formats.
You have to be willing to lose a lot.
It's so bad, Jack.
Yeah.
I thought you took them out.
I trimmed a matron, so we're on 3 matrons right now. Because drawing 4 matrons in a game is abysmal. For the first chain roller.
Do you ever want to draw the second matron, or do you just want one?
Usually one's okay, because I know what card I want to grab. And if I hit the second one, it's great, but the second one is usually just a dead card, because it's so slow.
Okay. But then 1 is reasonable.
Like,
the way I always think about it is I play 3 if I want to draw 1 per game, and 4 if I want to draw multiples.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, like the first one is great. The second one is like good, but we don't really need the second one usually. It's just a 1/1.
Right.
We know you have Static Prison. What else do we know? Galvanic Raven, Sacred Foundry, Bombardment, Guided Souls. So your hand is Thraven Charm, Static Prison, Unknown. If we grab Mob and just cast a Thraven Charm, I think I like Mob. Although you do get to jump your thing like next turn. This is the board where I really wish that I had Molten Collapse. Shout out to my buddy Matt.
thought Molten Collapse killed like an artifact.
It's a 1-mana non-land, non-creature permanent.
Right. Okay.
There's the Ajani. Sure. Interesting. So I can play Mogmob or Matron. If I play Mogmob, I know you have double removal spell. Best card to go after is probably the Ajani or the Guide. I can also shoot the cat. If I shoot the cat, I have good blocks. Let you flip your Ajani. But then pretty much die the following turn. If I Matron,
Well, John the Ultimate kind of sucks, huh? I never actually read it.
yeah, it's not the greatest. Good in the mirror. It's good in literally the mirror.
Fuck. Greeted.
Take this line because I lose this game no matter what.
Why are you buying a calling ritual?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or I don't know. You're streaming your whole stream. Screen.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking at it's on the bottom of your page.
Oh, it's from
Jack, have you ever tested the whatchamacallit packet? The stupid bring back a 3-drop package? I'm talking about
Unearth?
the one black, 2 colorless, bring back a 3-drop, give it a death touch counter.
Oh, Call of the Death Dweller.
Yeah.
That card is specifically only good against Boros. It's really bad in the rest of the meta.
Right, I understand.
But yeah, I have tested it before. It is pretty good against this deck. You can also bring back Mogmob.
How much? Because I guess it only brings back one combo piece, right?
Yeah. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I guess I should have attacked with a Johnny. I will.
Interesting. So we didn't draw the land. I guess it works if there's a let me think. Yeah, so technically this works if there's a Skirk on top. Nope. Now we go Vile. Yes. Stings.
I won't lie, Jack. This matchup isn't looking great for you.
Game 1 is pretty much unwinnable. That's why I need to play it until I die.
Well, you are dead. In a
Mhm.
million ways.
I want you to press the buttons. Give you the catharsis of winning through combat damage.
The way that everybody loves to win.
Mm-hmm.
I decline. I'll kill you with Flage.
All I'm saying is Titan almost always goes with combat damage.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays.
I think Vexing Level's so good, right?
Yeah. I really need to buy a second one.
I have no idea how to side Bertha's deck. Let's see if we go on the draw.
I think Ragavan just seems bad. Play or draw.
That's what I was also just thinking. What does this thing do? That seems fine.
Turn it like that. It's always really tough when you have to win the second and the third game. Sure.
I would agree.
No, this is main deck.
Clarion Conqueror is really good against my deck.
This man's getting dreams.
Oh my god. How does Showdown work, Julia? It's until my next turn, right?
Yeah. No, it's you get. I think you get a couple turns.
Yeah, until the end of your next turn.
Okay, so this Snoop should just not be played, you're saying. I get you. Man, I salt the fuck out of my food. It's crazy.
Well, did you know that Midwest used to be known as for having iodine deficiencies?
Really? I mean, that makes a lot of sense why I eat so much food then. Hey, what's up? Appreciate you being here. Oh, flute. Yeah, you're right. You're so right, Matt. Flute should have been for a Johnny bombardment. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. And stuff.
Who is the Matt here?
Yeah, the legend, Matt, helping me with my sideboard after round 4.
Matt, the specialist?
The
Probably asked, why the fuck is Jared playing Boros Energy?
combo deck aficionado.
I don't know the answer to that question either, Matt. I think I'm going to kill myself.
You should not do that. We love you. This, that, the other thing. I'm a goblin. Bip-a-da-boop-bop, bip-a-bop, bip-a-boop-a-da-boop. Think
Maybe I'll mark it down.
Be cool to be kind.
I guess I just do this.
Oh, my God. Oh, she got something special. What's this? Bogart Harbinger. Okay.
Okay. Try like this. I think I'm fine with this. I think we just do this. Force you to use your removal now. He's smart, ladies and gentlemen. He's very smart.
Bless you.
Bless you.
There you go.
Well, sometimes you click the wrong button. I don't think that I block. Go to 9. That's right. Okay. Bin the flage.
All right, what's the match up to?
What's up, Ethan?
How many wins does Jared have?
Just one game so far. Say hello to stream.
No.
Stream says hello. I love you too.
Is he gonna put Bogart Harbinger back on himself? What's he gonna put? That'll be the Kiki.
I got a spooky candy word.
Probably not. It's either Mog Mob.
I think I misplayed it. Was I supposed to pay?
Yes. Could also go Sling Gang. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason for me not to pay. That's fine.
It's okay. I'm making you play this deck, so it's not your fault. It's definitely mine. What's up, Derek? Appreciate you. Appreciate you dropping in. I'm going to bed. Trust me, I'm going to bed. We got to jam some games versus Boros. We got to get better. But I appreciate you being here.
Are you streaming or something right now?
Yeah, I'm live.
Oh, okay, you are. I was gonna say some inappropriate shit. I'm glad I asked.
I appreciate you. Say hi to YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Magic's better with friends.
Always.
How's your night going?
Are you streaming your stream? No, Jared is.
Yeah, because I'm live. I'm just on my phone with the audio out loud.
Okay.
Yeah, I just misplayed Lethal.
What do you stream on YouTube? Was I right with that?
Yeah. I got a YouTube channel.
Okay.
It's called Goblin Ringleader, and I play goblins in every format.
Wait. Hang on. Let me go to YouTube and make sure I'm on. I think I may have already subscribed, but I could be wrong.
I appreciate you.
I'll leave it there. Nope. Nah. All right. Where else can I subscribe to you?
Really, it's just on YouTube. That's all I do.
Follow
Okay.
him on Twitter.
No, I'm not on that.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. He's only on X.com.
I only
Oh,
tell.
that's it. Oh, my OnlyFans. Don't forget about that.
Right, gotta subscribe on OnlyFans.
Right.
Post
I
Goblins.
gotta afford those magic cards.
It definitely helps.
What also helps? Me not just randomly punting the game.
I think you played this really well.
No, I should have just paid because no play me not paying the energy.
Yeah,
Now you actually have the opportunity to win before you did.
it's true. Because I know you have one dismember. I don't know if you have a second removal spell. We're gonna find out.
What is this cue?
No fucking way. I have. Let me cast the Harbinger in my hand. I have the Harbinger in my hand. God damn it! You. See, from my perspective, blind flip Kiki Jiki is frustrating because I do so much work to try to figure out a line and to play towards it, and then I just blind flip it, and I'm like, okay, fuck you.
And then I just misplayed.
Yeah, I think you definitely win that game.
I just paid one. It doesn't matter because I had the grab tube.
Sure. I guess we could.
I get two angles of you. This is great.
Yeah, you get to see the bad deck and the good deck.
I think just text me back.
Is all you really play is goblins?
Every format, buddy.
Okay.
I love it.
I've seen it. I've seen people talk about it. I wanted to hear it from you.
It's my favorite. It's so
I
much,
love it.
so much
I
fun.
respect the shit out of it.
Thank you. I salute you.
Did you have the second Bogart Harbinger in your hand?
I did.
Okay.
Good. That's why I was like, damn it, the Kikijiki like doesn't matter. Like it makes it inconsequential. I was trying to be smart and play around stuff. Sure. That's interesting.
Jared, what format are you playing?
This is modern.
The hardest format to play goblins in.
That seems understandable.
It's just the format of removal. There's so much of it. I think we just pass. Season Pyro? Sure. That's good too. Okay. Oh, well, that was a punt. Punt number 1. Go to mine. Yeah.
It's fucking Alejandro. Are you kidding me?
Alejandro. Fernando.
Your payment to Quentin Reviews failed. Well, what are you doing over there, Jared?
Quentin Reviews. Oh, he's the long-term documentary guy on YouTube that does all the TV show documentaries.
That's another reason to bring out my vials. It's good to know.
Can you play cubes and stuff, or limited on Magic Online?
Yes. It's where most of the cube gameplay that you would see comes from.
Okay. Is it now? I know there's something to do with like renting cards. You don't have to do that for cube, do you?
No.
Okay. Is there a price to play cube?
Yes. Most things you have to buy in with ticks, which are like about $1.
Who are you talking to?
Okay.
Does it?
Oh, Trent.
Okay.
And then after you buy in, you get ticks for winning.
Ah, okay.
You get ticks back for winning.
Is it cheaper than Arena or
No.
same price? Or?
Well,
It's more expensive in some ways. More expensive if you use the rental service every month. If you're just playing cube and whatever, then it's not really. I mean, it kind of is, but only if you poorly. It also depends on like how much you spend on Arena, I guess. Because Arena's technically free.
Right. I mean, I play. Every set I maybe play like 4 or 5 drafts.
Yeah, it's a little hard to compare.
Okay.
Like you spend $10 to play the draft, and then you play it, and you get like $10 back if you win 2 rounds out of the 3.
Right. True. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
So then, is that like more or less money? I don't know. Kind of the same.
Well played. Pass it over. Could have held the bolt for the Clarion Conqueror. Maybe I didn't need to kill the Pride, but with Goblin Bombardment, I definitely felt like I needed to. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. It's pretty good. I think I'm dead. Wipe my board, attack for 6. Maybe I don't literally die this turn, but I think I go to 3. I'm at a proverbial 3. You attack for 6, I go to 5, and then you have the ability to throw for 3. I'm at a proverbial 2. I know I'm drawing a Harbinger. Exert. Hasty Snoop. Doesn't this say lands can't be activated? Oh, it's planeswalkers, not lands. Ha!
Oh.
I'll concede. Good game. Well played. Do you want to do it again?
Wait, can't beat the Goblin Bombardment.
Yeah. Well, no, I just can't tap because Clarion Conqueror.
Yeah. But also, like, even if the Bombardment stuff's it.
Yes. Let me throw some Do I want push? I mean, Bolt kills Clarion Conqueror. Dreams was good.
Have bad matchups, Jack, instead of over-indexing your sideboard for it.
I smoke way too much. I had both your streams open, yet didn't realize till the game ended that you were playing each other.
You're good. I think we're just gonna run it back.
Yeah, Jack is practicing for the upcoming RC.
Okay, cool.
I'm not going so too.
Jared's a
That
legend.
is not the reason.
You're right.
Well,
It's gonna go after call.
This guy's just lazy.
I challenge you, Jared, one more time.
More time. Then I can don't have to play Snoros Energy anymore.
Yeah, then you can play whatever you want because I'm gonna go to sleep.
Well, it's called going to play Digimon.
Fair. Totally fair.
He's back again.
Hello.
Went to bed.
The legend.
Hold up.
I lost the die roll again.
And I bet I still won't win.
It's so funny, Ethan. I punted last game for like no reason.
And he still won.
It was hilarious.
It is indeed a good matchup versus a bad matchup, so that can happen.
Very cool.
There's nothing to farm.
Rager, this is actual slop that we're watching right now.
But two bad decks.
I didn't got one up on you yet, Jared?
I was able to get one game.
Yeah, because I misplayed. Like, honestly, Jack, I
No.
just paid attention. I think I just win.
Oh no, I said it. Yeah, I agree. I should not have won that game 1,000%. I agree. I'm not gonna bullshit you.
Yeah, you should flip a Johnny. Seems good.
Where is my jungle? Why is he not on the fucking neutrals timer? Fucking worthless piece of shit.
Second of Johnny's good.
Only can play lands from the top of your library. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty crazy.
Dude, what the hell?
Sure. Go to mine. We knew what we were gonna draw.
Just kidding.
For sure.
He says be right back like 20 times.
Maybe he's got
So,
to pee. Maybe he's got to use the bathroom.
maybe he'll be right back.
I think Bailey's just yelling at him.
Yeah, I was gonna hold the bog for a flage, but you can just bin a flage randomly, so I don't think it's worth it, especially if I need to develop my mana. Pride. There's the flage. I think I could just play this better, and we probably have a better chance.
Who's qualified so far? That's like in the community.
Me, Frank, Jack, Marty.
For modern or for standard?
Both.
I qualify.
So the way it works is that you qualify, and then the tournament for the the tournament that you go to after isn't for like months later.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't know if that was clear.
No. That helped. I really don't know much about it.
Yeah. So right now we're in the standard season, and this runs till November, and the tournament for it won't be until February.
Is that during another season?
Right, which will be during the next season. So
Gotcha,
they are qualified
gotcha.
for the modern season, which ended like at the end of summer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I qualified back in April, for example.
Yeah,
Nice.
and their tournament is coming up soon.
Okay. The modern. What is it after an RCQ? What's it called?
RC.
RC.
So it's
Okay.
the regional championship qualifier, and that qualifies you to, as you might guess,
The
the
regional champion.
championship.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I should have got that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it's not the greatest naming convention.
No. I mean, it makes perfect. It makes perfect sense.
It's better than the PPTQ qualifying you for the RC that qualified you for the PT.
Okay. So after the RC, there's the Pro Tour. I got to see it. I'm not
But the
completely
goal for
helpless.
most people is just a day two.
Say that one more time.
The goal for most people is just a day two. Get to the second day of the conference.
Gotcha. So an RCQ is typically 5 to 8 rounds. How many
No,
rounds?
it is only 5 or 6 rounds. Like if you have more than that, you've got you're living in the middle of New York and there's nothing else going on this day.
Okay, and then how many rounds is an RC?
An RC is always 15 rounds, 9 the first day, 6 the second day, with a top 8. So technically 18, but not actually.
Okay, yeah.
Top 8 splits on anything. They're just playing for the world's invite because the cash prize is so good.
Wait. You just said Worlds invite?
Yeah, so there's 2 different qualifications on the line at the PT or at the RC. The first one is just to get. Sorry.
He was dying.
Right.
Yeah, you're just dead, Jack.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm saying the reason he stopped talking is because he was dying.
I am dying.
I've been dead since turn 2.
Did a Goblin Bombardment get played on turn 2?
Yeah. Yes.
So if you top 32 the RC, you get an invite to the Pro Tour. Unless you already have one, then it passes down to the next 2 slots, and sometimes often the people in like 33rd will get one or 34th.
That's how Dirty
Etc.
Joe got hers.
However, if you win the RC, you also get an invite to the World Championship, which happens once a year. Pro Tours happens
If you
one time a
win
year.
the RC.
Yes.
First or
Okay.
second.
Oh yeah, sorry, first or second in America.
Okay. So how many people qualify for Worlds every year?
I think it's 32.
It's a couple. I thought it was 100.
No,
Worlds is very
Worlds?
small. Yeah, Worlds is very small.
there's only 8 people from American RCs because there's only 4 a year.
Yeah, but then there's also the top 8 of every pro tour. Then there's pass downs.
I don't think the top 8 of every Pro Tour makes it.
I thought it does.
No, I thought winner made. I thought it was also just first or second.
Yeah.
They were showing off how many people made it at the previous top 8. They were talking about after the game ended. Like, here's everybody qualified for Worlds this year. I swear it was more than 30.
And Worlds happens once a year?
Yeah, usually in Vegas.
Oh. Alright. I got family in Vegas.
But in general, the issue right now is that the formats suck for this season, so people aren't very inclined to play.
Gotcha. Because standard, you have VV Cauldron, and what is modern suck?
Well,
Modern is fine. Modern is the best format.
Yeah.
There's only 4 formats that you can qualify for the RCs for. You
Well-
can play standard, modern, pioneer, or limited.
Oh, you can play
currently,
limited?
You can play limited. Limited is always an option.
but limited.
Okay, sorry, quick sidetrack question.
Mhm.
Do you just play whatever limited set is at the time going
You
on?
can play any that are currently in.
Rotation?
Yeah, so like if for the season basically.
Okay. So, like, what, the next limited, what will the potential
So
sets be?
currently you can play either Edge of Eternity or Spider-Man. The
Okay.
organizer has the choice. And then when Avatar comes out, it'll come out after the season, so that you'll be able to play the next season, but not this.
Do you know ahead of time which set you're playing?
Yes.
Yeah, like whenever they post an RCQ,
Okay.
they'll post what set you are drafting, or not
Okay.
drafting. Sorry, sealed,
Cool.
and then draft top 8.
Yeah, and so, but the issue right now is that it's Spider-Man seal, which people don't really care
People
for.
don't like, and then they don't like. No one likes standard, and Pioneer isn't a real format because there's no competitive support for it.
So, when you play Spider-Man Sealed, is it the 4-man pick 2?
Yes, for top 8.
Wait, what?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, for top 8 draft it is pick 2.
Okay. But, like, leading up to that, it's
No,
not.
it's sealed.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Who's our last winner?
For what?
For Limited Worlds.
Sorry. I don't understand the question.
I'm sorry. I assumed there was also a Worlds tournament for Limited.
No. Worlds, like the Pro Tours and Worlds are always divided into limited and a format.
So how they do competitive play, Trent, is that they make you play limited and constructed. The idea is you find the best player by combining both together.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So like at the
no
Pro
idea.
Tour, the first 3 rounds are a draft. So you draft and then you play your 3 rounds, and then you'll play 6 rounds or 5 rounds of whatever format it is. In this last case, modern.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. No. Sorry. I had no idea that that's how that worked.
You're good.
Oh,
So, okay. Opinion question. Who do you guys think is the best limited player?
Of all time?
I mean, okay, currently and all time.
All time it's LSV.
LSV.
I would agree.
Oh, come on.
I don't think about it.
Fucking miss.
Oh, okay.
He's just like really good fundamentals. Whenever you want, like he actually like he streams a lot and he just does a lot of limited in different formats. But like when he streams limited, he's able to explain everything very well. You know, some people play on instinct and like he plays like just he's aware of what he's doing, which is saying a lot because it's hard to like understand all the different formats. When I listen to LSV, I feel like he really has a grasp of what's going on. And that's kind of rare for like a lot of like everybody has like a certain grasp, right? But I feel like he definitely has like
Consistent.
well, he's like he has a level of understanding that's hard to get to because he's able to not only play at the highest level, but he's able to explain to the layman why doing what you're doing is right. So like someone like me can watch the draft and be like, "Oh, this is why this card is the most important card," or "This is why this card is bad." And usually it's really hard to explain like your thought process concisely. He does it extremely well.
That's cool. And yeah, I appreciate that, especially with limited.
Yeah.
There's some people that we know, I'm not going to name names, but believe they should remove limited from the Pro Tour completely, which I think is just asinine because that's not the point of the Pro Tour. For to play constructed, because the idea is that limited also makes it so that it skews out bad matchups and it tests a different skill set.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, limited is the fairest match.
I agree.
Another Boulder troll.
Does he currently play like this guy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of people that hold this opinion. Okay, there are a lot of people who hold opinions that are strictly based on what they like playing.
Fair.
And if they don't like playing something, then they say, we shouldn't have this.
Yeah,
It is not interesting.
Yeah, that makes sense. Tracks.
Which is like, I think, a particularly boring way to view the world, but
I agree.
To be fair, it's someone that we don't really care for. Well, Jack's nice to me.
It's okay, bro. Gabe gets on my nerves too.
It's not good.
I know.
Famous limited hater. We all know how much Gabe just despises limited.
No, Gabe has honestly been instrumental in like teaching me like exactly what Jack said, like just the thought process and explaining it. Like,
Yeah.
it's so hard to like learn.
Well, especially when Magic is like when you play it for so long, it's an instinctual game, right? Like it's really hard to explain why you feel like you should do something. It takes another level of understanding to explain it. Especially to someone who's like newer to the format, right? Like for me, I can tell you, like I can show you how I play Goblins. It's really hard for me to be like, oh yeah, and the reason I'm doing all these things is because of this, this, and this. Like that's a different level of understanding. One day I hope I get there.
I don't actually think that. I think that there is some amount of being able to understand, but some people are just like that. I think there's a little bit of a misunderstanding here.
Sure.
I think you just have good, not saying, okay, A, yes, you have to have the understanding, but B, like to be a good teacher is,
It's a skill.
help. Yeah, right, it helps. And I would argue that I'm sure if I asked you to teach me some Goblin, you could go on for a little bit.
Yeah. That's my favorite thing. That's honestly the reason I started the channel is because like I feel like not a lot of people have invested as much time into the archetype as I have. And I just like I love talking about it. And I used to talk about it so much that people would get tired of listening. They'd be like with love, right? They'd be like, okay, Jack, you need to stop talking about Goblins now. And it's nice to get home after playing 4 rounds, turn on the camera and just be like, okay, I messed up a lot tonight. Let's talk about what I did. Let's talk about what I did right, what I did wrong, the cards that allowed me to get wins, the cards that I misplayed and what could have given me edges that could have resulted in wins. And then I get to play more games and I get to be like, okay, this is what I want to do. And to move forward and try to do well.
Okay, I'm sure you've been asked this 100,000 times.
What's up?
Why Goblins? Is this
Have-
your
no, not why Goblins. You
Oh,
have to be a pretty good Magic player, bro. If you were to play a meta deck one time, like let's rock some VV Cauldron at this thing, you know? Like,
Yeah.
like,
You won't convince him. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I know I won't convince you, but why not?
So I really enjoy like there's a couple of reasons, right? One is I'm a brewer at heart, so I really like building bad decks and trying to make them work. That was like the whole like reason I got into Magic was I wanted to do like cool things, and to me the playing is much more important than the winning. Like it's hard to explain to a lot of people, but it's like I enjoy like mid game, the slog, the value engine. The result that we put in the computer at the end of the game does not matter to me. What matters to me is that we had a good game. It was close. I feel like I had agency, and I can think about something like after the match is done. And I feel like if I were to go 4-0 every week, it would be so boring because you don't have anything to think about. I like after like my tournament, I like being like, okay, what worked, what didn't work, how can we do this better in the future? And that puzzle is like best presented in my opinion with Goblins because of the fact that you really have to try really hard to put the pieces together, and Goblins has so many different pieces. The other thing is I really like I don't want to say despise.
Wait. I want to ask one thing.
Yeah.
How much time in the Magic until you decided that Goblins was like that was the puzzle?
Yeah, so like I probably was just building bad decks for had to be like because you have to understand I started playing Magic in 2013 and I'm 26 now. And so like yeah, it's almost 13 years of playing Magic. And for me, I think I was playing like Bad Brews probably like for 6-7 years. And then eventually I was like, okay, well, if I pick an archetype that has enough cards that I can make brews within that archetype, I can learn fundamentals to a degree where my fundamentals will carry me. And I don't really have to worry about like my brew working. I can just do a certain like thing. And if I learn that thing well enough, my game results really, or the deck itself really doesn't matter because I can just like move the 1/1s around. It goes back like one of my first modern decks of all time was Jared, do you want to do one more or are you crashing?
I'm going to open the do not, but I'm down to listen.
For sure. Yeah,
Because-
I'll finish talking about this and then I'll go to bed.
Yeah. So the big thing for me, Trent, is I will play any kind of deck, personally. And for me, I don't actually really enjoy playing Magic that much. People like, comment to me a lot.
Bro, I did so much damage this fight.
I thought you were talking, groaning about me.
I did too.
No,
I just absolutely railed them in the fight, and I just get absolutely no rewards for it.
For me, the reason why I play Magic,
Sold.
Trent, is
Yeah.
mainly because
I was built diff, actually.
if I play Magic, I would just stay in my house all day and do nothing.
Okay, that's fair.
So like, I've lived all over the world, etc. And Magic is the only thing I can leave my house. My dad used to yell at me when I
He's lived in like 30 places.
Other than Korea, England, Canada, Washington D.C., California.
You named two of these places are in the U.S.
Korea and the UK
California and Washington, D.C.
and Seattle.
He's lived.
So many
Okay.
places in the U.S.
Okay,
It's not
the
all-
point was Magic was his constant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, but basically, the idea is that now Devin Slater is the one who made this like opinion about me a lot. Right? It's like he noticed that I'm never really happy looking when I play Magic, and it's pretty true. Because
Jared, do you? Oh, this is legal. Jared, do you drink or smoke marijuana?
No, I don't do drugs. So.
You should come play Magic with me.
Waste of time.
I'll put a smile on your face.
You see,
Do you now? I don't know. I've never seen you or Julian play Commander. Wait, let me think about that. No, I've never seen either of you play Commander.
And I will almost never play Commander. I think this format is miserable, and I do not have fun playing it.
Aww.
I think
I'd rather play Dan Dan.
I think that
Really, neither of you play Commander. See, this is why it took for so long for us to like our paths to cross.
Like, here's the big thing, right?
I don't play Commander, and I will continue to not play Commander.
Yeah, the only reason I've ever been almost played Commander ever is because people have asked me and begged me to. Or like Sergio doesn't play 60 card format anymore. He's like, come on, play Commander with me. Come on, play Commander with me.
I'm going to assume Jack has a Krenko deck.
No, I used to have a Krenko deck, and again, it kind of goes back to I love brewing. I feel like winning is boring if you win over and over again, especially when you've been playing as long as I have. It's one of those things where it's much more enjoyable to like have a good game and then let your opponent win, because the win means more to your opponent than it does to me. So that's kind of my mentality in general.
I love this.
It's kind of my
Okay,
mentality
Jack,
in general.
I can appreciate it honestly because I was getting I started playing limited. I started to get salty. Not that I was losing, but that I was making misplays that would lead to loses.
Yeah.
Took a long break. Then I started playing, and then Gabe was like coaching me and stuff, and we were playing some drafts at home. And I came back to it, and now it's like I agree totally with you. Like solving the puzzle, having fun. I really don't care if I win. Like,
yes,
as long as I'm having fun building the deck and playing the game, and I feel like I'm not making a ton of misplays. It's the misplays that made me super salty.
And I think
like it's very cool.
I think that, and I want to hit on that as well. I think that the best Magic players, they don't get mad at the games or the wins or the losses. They get mad at themselves for not giving themselves the best game they could. And it's not about like what the deck is. It's not about like what format you're playing. It's about you making the correct decisions in the moment. And what you have to do after each game is like I keep a mental tally of every punt that I make. And at the end of the night, like I can tell you tonight at FNM, I punted like 2 times. I can specifically remember 2 specific punts. One was against Jared, or not Jared, my last round opponent, Kyle. One was against Kyle, and then one was against Frank, round 1. I could have played my Snoop on 2 and my Harbinger on 3, put a Mog Mob on top, and then kept my Snoop as a bolt against the opposing slick shot. I didn't do that. I wanted to keep my Snoop safe, and because I played scared, I lost. Then against Kyle, I could have mulliganed a hand that had a turn 1 Thoughtseize and no other interaction. When I knew that he was playing a Dreadhorde Arcanist deck, I wanted to either mulligan to a Brother's Hood end or double hand disruption, so then I could take his hand disruption and still have something to interact with the rest of his game plan. I didn't do that, and I ended up losing to that Dreadhorde Arcanist because I Thoughtseized. I only had one piece of interaction. It was a Thoughtseize. I Thoughtseized. I looked at his hand. He had a Thoughtseize, so I had to take his Thoughtseize so that my combo would resolve. Then he played a Dreadhorde Arcanist with haste because of Arena of Glory and was able to recast a Thoughtseize to hit my Snoop. So those 2 punts are what I remember messing up like tonight. And I know that for next time, I have those moments in the back of my head to make me a little bit better. And that's why I say I like losing. Not because like I'm a sadist and I enjoy the losing, but because it's really nice to look back on your mistakes and say, okay, well, these are decision points. And if I would have made a different decision, I would have had a higher likelihood. It doesn't mean I would have won, but the higher likelihood of winning could have snowballed into a win. And that's why another thing, I love playing constructed formats like Commander, because I think that the spirit of the game is best served when you're trying to do something a little bit janky, a little bit wacky. Sorry, this is my Magic philosophy, and I love telling people about this because a lot of people don't think about this. A lot of people, when they start playing Magic, what do you do 90% of the time when you play? You lose. So, so how many games do you think you've lost in order to get to be where you are as a Magic player today? Can you count them? Is it a number that's like imaginable, or is it some like gigantic thing that you just physically can't grasp? So you forget that you've lost like 1,000 different games to learn how to play. And now you're at a position as a Magic player where you're expecting yourself to win, when in reality, you have to lose. You have to. In order to become a better Magic player, we have all lost countless games. And the only way to get through that initial, and this goes for like anything, whether it's creating art, playing sports, anything, you have to get through the initial sucking. You have to get through the worst of the worst in order to get to the better and the better and the better. And in order to do that, you have to do something that you love. Like with Magic, I know so many of my friends, like Jared was saying, doesn't really enjoy Magic, but loves the community, loves the gathering aspect. And I think that it's really important to try to figure out what it is in Magic that makes you happy, that makes your like heart sing and makes you want to play more. And then take that and say, okay, well, I like sacrifice synergies. Well, what can I play? What are my options for that in this format? And then when you're playing something that you love, in whether it's modern, commander, legacy, like anything, for me, it's goblins. I just love brewing with goblins in every format. I'm playing
Okay, wait, quick question.
Yeah.
When you finally win with goblins, when you do it, when you get an RCQ with goblins, okay, it's not your goal,
Yeah.
but that's going to feel pretty sweet.
Thanks to Jared, I actually already did that with goblins, and I literally I literally sat in the parking lot. I literally sat in the parking lot and I cried because my whole thing is
I love that. That's the common thing I hear about from every RCQ winner is I went to the parking lot and I cried.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's awesome.
Well, that's the thing is like I've invested so much time and like effort into like trying to learn the deck. And I tell everybody I go 2-2 religiously every single week. I play every night on stream. I play twice in modern, twice a week in paper, and I go 2-2 religiously. And what I tell people is it's just another day in the office because I win 2 matches, that means I played well. And then I lose 2 matches, that means I probably punted and I got to work on it for next time. And for me, like if you're going to be going 50-50, right? Like, because most Magic players, like even the best ones, can barely scratch 60% win rate, right? Like, that's a really ridiculously good win rate if you average it out over your games. Again, because all of us have started going 0-4 every week. Like, if you average it out, 50-50 is a ridiculously good win rate, and that'll make anybody like frustrated and upset, unless you think about it like, hey, if I'm only playing the best deck because I want to win games and that's all that gives me enjoyment, then you're going to be only enjoying the games that you play 50% of the time because Magic's a variance-based game and you're going to win on average 50% of your games.
Okay, wait. Before we jump into best deck and playing,
yeah,
I would like to point out there was something you said earlier. You pointed out to Jared's relationship with Magic. I think Magic for me was at first an outlet.
Yeah.
Okay, I played kitchen table Magic, but when I finally started going to LGS, it was an outlet.
Yeah.
But now that it helped me get to a much better place in my life.
Yeah.
Just from having good people, good community to hang around, especially Boards Hat. And like now that my life is going so much better, which I credit a lot to that community I found.
Yeah.
It's like now I have a love for the game.
Yes.
But at first it wasn't that. It was definitely an outlet for stuff.
Yeah, for emotions.
And I'm so grateful for it for both reasons. And now that I love it, I'm actually kind of good at it. Like it's really cool.
And like that's the thing that I don't want you to ever lose. I want you to remember when you're starting to get tired of the game because like it goes like this, right? It goes through like a peak and then a small valley and a peak and then a small valley and maybe a peak and a really big valley. But like there's always like highs and lows in Magic, right? And I think that like what I try to remind my friends all the time is what is it that when you first started playing makes you happy? Play that. Like figure out what made you smile, like that big cheeky smile when you did it for the first time, whether it's drawing cards, making your opponent discard their best card, reanimating a giant creature, like comboing the storm. Like there's a million different ways to win in this game. And one of those things speaks to you and makes you happy. I would say as long as you're playing what you love, you're going to enjoy 100% of the games that you play. And that's the best advice that I can give anybody. Like whether you're beginning or you've been playing for like 15 years, like it doesn't matter if you're playing for over a decade. If you're playing what you love, then the losses get easier and the wins get more sweet because you had to work hard for doing what you had to work harder to do it. But when you finally reach that mountaintop, dude, it's ridiculous.
Jared, when you reached the mountaintop and qualified for the first time, how'd you feel? Oh,
Sorry, what were you saying? I just switched
When-
on.
when you hit when you qualified for the first time, how'd you feel?
All right, try again now.
When you qualified for the first time,
Nope,
how
still
did you
can't hear
feel? Oh no.
Can you? Oh, okay.
Guys,
Can you hear
can
us
you
now?
hear?
There we go.
For sure.
All right. When you qualified for the first time, how did you feel?
1 second, Trent. I can't hear anything you're saying on my phone.
I'm gonna send you a message. Don't worry.
Well, I can ask him. Jared, can you hear me?
Let me restart Discord.
Okay. And what I'm gonna say is like I think that coming from Commander like first really gives you a good understanding of like what the point of this game is. It's to have fun with your friends. It's to do what it is that makes you happy.
Okay, now try, Trent.
Hello.
No, I still can't hear him. I can hear Jack though.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, ask him.
Yeah. So Jared, how did you feel when you first qualified?
No, here's the thing. I qualified when I was living in Korea too. But no, I felt nice to qualify because everyone kept talking about how hard it was, and then I did it on my first time.
Okay. How long were you
So for
playing?
me, it was kind of funny where it's like,
How long was you playing before that?
which is kind of a
Jack,
dicky
if
thing.
you don't mind asking.
He wants to know how long have you been playing? How long were you playing before that?
I started playing in 9th edition, but I never really played seriously. And that's always when people hate about me a lot, is I never play seriously.
He says,
Alexa,
well, you can hear him, right?
which one?
Trent, you can hear him?
Yeah, I hear him.
Okay.
No, I hear him.
For
I
sure.
can hear you, Trent.
Cool. I don't know what
I'm gonna
ninth
try to
edition
do
means,
something
Jack.
like
Will you
that.
tell me?
Yeah, so 9th edition is, Jared, is that like 2010, 2009, roughly? 9th edition?
No, 2007.
2007, he said.
2007.
Yeah. So,
Okay. We still have vanilla creatures.
There we go. Hey, Trent.
yeah, back then, yeah. We still had vanillas.
So I will say that my quick Magic journey was I played like kitchen. A coworker introduced me to the Minion deck building board game and I was like, I love this. He's like, oh, you want me to ruin your life? I was like, sure. And he was like, Magic the Gathering. And so I played kitchen table for like, I don't know, maybe 5-6 years. And then, I was playing Modern and then finally got convinced, I think, to play Commander a little bit. And at that point, I was like, let's find a store. And that's why I went to Boar's Hat like 4 years ago. And I just started dabbling in, draft, a little bit of standard, a little bit of this, and really limited in Commander have been like, learning Commander first, I agree with you. It taught me that, hey, this is about the gathering.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And that was cool. And, and then getting into limited, like I said, it was fun and then a little salty, took a little break. And now that I'm getting better at limited, I'm getting better at Commander. That's so cool.
Yeah.
So my history of card games is very wildly different. I first played Kitchen Table, of course, from 2009 through Euphorexia. And then I just didn't have money anymore. Like as a kid, I stopped playing. And then I took up Hearthstone competitively.
Really? Interesting.
And then played a lot of Hearthstone, took a break, played a lot of DC Deck Builder. That game's really fucking fun if you like draft. It's Draft's the board game.
It's a little board game?
It's a board game where you draft the entire day.
I'm sorry, it's called what?
Villainous?
DC Deck Builder.
Cool.
I have a couple copies of the game. There's like 5 different versions.
Yeah.
But no, what happened was that in 2017, I moved back home for my first year of college because I was crashing out and having a very shitty time. So I came back at the end of 2018 and I started collecting comic books. And then I went to Modern Age Comics. which is now Black Cat Books in Algonquin.
Right, and we talked about
Yeah,
that.
Jesse. Jesse, great guy.
Yeah, right.
And I became very good friends with Jesse. And pretty much Jesse's like, Jared, do you have any friends? What were his exact words? I said no. And he said, have you played Magic before? I was like, a long time ago. He's like, okay, we're going to have pre-release. You want to go play Magic? Meet all these people. And then I did that. And then I became friends with his son and their play group they had there. But eventually I realized over time this sounds very, very narcissistic, but I was much better than everyone there. And it was sort of the thing where it's like, I'm so much better than everyone else. It's kind of the deal where people don't really like me being around kind of deal. Because it's like, well, he's just going to dream crush us. Because we only played 60 cards.
What was the format you were playing at the comic shop?
Yeah.
No. What was the format? What was the format you played at the comic shop?
Oh, standard.
Okay.
But they don't play there anymore.
Right.
At all. But then I moved away to Korea for a while. And I got to play, when I was in college, actually, I got into more competitive Magic. I got really good at drafting very quickly. Because after I played a lot of Hearthstone, funnily enough, when Classic Hearthstone returned, I understood a new rule about every single card game I never thought about before, which is card velocity and card advantage.
Okay, card advantage, familiar with. What's
card velocity? Is how well a card scales over the time for a game. So, for example,
Guide of Souls, Ocelot Pride,
for example, those cards.
Over the time of a game, not like how expensive a card. Okay.
Yeah. In terms of like, when are you supposed to use this card, right? So for Jack's case, it's okay. When should I actually play Snoop? When Snoop is better, just not as a combo piece, but a value engine instead. So that means I sandbag it until we're both hellbent, and then I play Snoop, and then I win the game because I just draw off the top of my deck. Yep. That's what card velocity is fundamentally. But basically, Classic Hearthstone was a solved format where I realized there's two ways to play the game entirely, and one of the ways is to memorize entire deck lists autistically. Here's what I did. I memorized every single deck list and variation of every single deck in the format. It was to say, the autism is strong with me, as is the title.
I almost have to say, like, that's kind of neat to a certain extent, or like, I don't know, sometimes my play group, bro, they know every card, every single card. They know it. Yeah. Like, you play a bomb and their reaction is, oh, like, I'm just like, I'm definitely above average, but like, there's still a lot of cards I don't know, or like, how things interact. So what I'm saying is, like, I'm trying to get to that level. It's just taking time to like memorize all the cards, but like I've memorized a lot.
Yeah.
A good way to get better at this, if you ever want to, sometimes Moto does free cube days. Cube is one of the best ways to learn. In fact, I actually built a cube at one point. Cubing just exposes you to a lot of different cards and different way cards work. That's one of the ways I got better also. For a while, I exclusively played limited only. That was the only format I enjoyed playing. I found Modern boring. I found Standard very boring. This was back when Fire Design was at its peak, so every card did everything. And it was sort of like, well, why am I here? If you know the history of Fire Design, that's like when all the Civic cards became super busted for a bit.
No, I know. I'm not. My Magic history is not very...
Oko, Uro, there was also I think it was Hydroid Crisis was in Standard too. That's a bad example, but like Once Upon a Time, Mystic Sanctuary, the list goes on and on.
Eldraine is a set.
Yeah.
Basically, the printed cards that did everything, so I got kind of bored of everything.
Yeah.
So when I came back to Modern eventually, after I moved back from Korea, and I won a couple RCQs over there, just hanging out, I decided to go to shop every single day of the week, because I was like, well, this is how I'll meet people. So last year, around April, I go to Boar's Head 3 times a week, Energy 2 times a week, play Magic every single night.
Okay, wait. When did you start going to Boar's Head?
Last year.
Okay. Cool. And why? What am I trying to ask? Okay, it sounds like you were playing Magic a lot, and then all of a sudden you're playing at Boar's Head. So did you move, or like what?
I moved back from Korea.
Okay, gotcha. You moved back to Elgin or the area?
No, I live in Schaumburg, dude.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I don't know. Where do I live, motherfucker? No, don't say that.
You're good. You're good.
Basically, though, I knew about Boar's Head because for several reasons. One was because my old play group was very mixed on Boar's Head at the time because past history. But that's stuff that Jack is stream I'm never going to get into. But anyway, basically all the past history that had to deal with the owner of the gaming goat, etc.
Oh, okay. I've heard of this.
Jeff sucks. I used to work for him as a kid sorting cards. Yeah.
Jeff would scam a child out of his first toy.
Yeah.
And basically, people didn't realize that context in some of my play groups. They're like, "Well, they stole from the goat," and it's just like, "Well, Jeff was scamming everybody."
Interesting. Okay, I definitely want to hear about this, but we don't have to.
Yeah. But anyway, I started playing. I played every single day of the week. And then I got into Legacy. I started playing Legacy because when I was living in Korea, I spent like no money on anything. So I was like, I'll just buy a dual land every month.
You have a full set of dual lands?
No. The first deck I bought was 4-color Beanstalk Control. So I bought a Tundra, and I bought a bunch of duels while I was living in Korea.
Nice.
Just one duel a month kept the deal.
Do they make Korean Magic cards? What language is Korean?
No, they're all in English. I just bought them in some.
Oh, okay.
Because I made around $2,000 a month, and I spent around like $1,000 on cost of living. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll buy it for you.
Wait, quick sidebar. Jack, do you have any dual lands?
No, I play Legacy, but I play with Shocklands, and I still do pretty well.
Oh, okay. I don't have any dual lands either, but it's a life goal of mine.
Yeah. No, I think as most Magic players, like getting some power, like maybe not all of it, but like getting some power
right,
and getting some duels, that's like the end game, right? Actually, I played Vintage with another streamer named Nikachu, and I played no power, he played power. I played Goblins, he played Merfolk, and I won the match, or I won the bet.
That's cool.
We played best of 5 games. It was dope. Sorry, keep going.
Nice.
But basically,
my first commander deck. Sorry, go ahead, Jerry.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but basically, I played a lot of Magic, learned to play Legacy. Well, I didn't really learn to play Legacy. I played Legacy the first time at Nerd Rage. Play against Devin Slater. I beat Devin Slater, not really know what I'm doing. And then I told him, I'm going to go to the Energy event in Minneapolis. And that I told him, this is my first time ever playing Legacy. He's like, well, good luck, dude. I get 20th in that event. That's about 120 people.
Wow.
And then I was dying the entire time, too. I had the double lung infection that Jack had pretty much with last week.
It was bad.
Wait, I caught pieces of that. So both of you got really sick?
No,
I got really sucked last year.
Yeah.
No, it's similar to what Jack had. So I was just dying for the entire Energy weekend.
Yeah.
And, but I was like, okay, I'll keep going. And then I started playing more Legacy, and then I started playing Modern on Wednesdays. And then because of that, I talked to George a lot. Because of that, I talked to Devin a lot. And then I became friends with all the Flex Slack guys, who apparently used to not talk to almost anyone besides themselves. So that was the funny part, was I went to Boar's Hat, and I went to Nerd Rage, and I sort of cross-pollinated the two communities there a lot. Which was really funny for me to learn, because I'm not a very social guy, contrary to popular belief.
That's so interesting. Because, Boar's Hat 4 years ago was obviously a smaller community. And, I don't think of it as that, but, when I looked around at, the last few pre-releases, I'm like, holy shit, there's a lot of people here, compared to, what the first pre-releases we were doing, where the shop was half full, and I was just like, I didn't didn't know if these are people I just didn't meet or if like it was a more of a new influx. But I was just like, this is it's cool. It's cool. So that's cool that you helped facilitate that. That's awesome.
Well, it wasn't those players. This is the competitive players. These are people from this particular
Oh, that come to like I see. Come to like the RCQs and what else is there?
Yeah.
What else is competitive?
Yeah, I think the store's kind of ballooned since Stan and Frank have the Tales from the Tap podcast, and then like also like
That's no, Jack. That's cool.
well, no, I think it helps a little bit. I definitely think that the community's grown since they started the podcast because they have more confidence to push it now, and like they like promote it, and Frank makes YouTube shorts. Like I shout out the store a lot on my stream. I mean, like
I mean, I mean, that's I found it before the podcast, but like I find the podcast is great.
yeah, it's amazing.
It's really helped me. It's something I listen to before like every pre-release. I may not catch every episode, but majority of them I listen to, and I enjoy.
Well, the funny thing is that I said that, but the main reason I went to the Boar's Hat was because of the podcast. Well, actually, the main reason I went to Boar's Hat is because of Sal. I started
Sal
talking to
is
Sal.
MTG Chicago.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
So I started watching MTG Chicago videos because I was living in Korea, bored out of my mind.
Oh.
And then I started talking to Sal in DMs on Discord. And then we got talking, etc. And then we became pretty good friends pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So when I moved back, we talked a lot. And then he was like, yeah, I just record at Borset now for the videos. I'm like, okay, sure. And then all that jazz happened.
Gotcha. Yeah, the stuffy 3D prints is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sal's,
But in terms of people like, sorry.
I was just gonna say Sal's awesome. He's like he's just an amazing guy. He works really hard and he does all the stuff on YouTube too. He's inspired me a lot.
I'll be honest, a lot of times I don't watch Magic play videos or people playing because I don't know all the cards. So if
Yeah.
I can't hover over it like I can in an arena and it tells me what it does and what all the subtext does, I'm kind of just like watching people go through hand motions.
I think
And I think I'm a little better at it, but I still don't really watch people play a lot.
I think the MTG Chicago videos are for a very specific kind of player who understands the format that they're playing and they just want to watch those decks that they know being played, or they enjoy listening to the in-shop social interaction. Like while you're watching MTG Chicago, you're basically able to see inside of a store during a tournament, and usually you never get access to that. Like you get to listen to the people talk to each other. You get like that's why I like to watch it back, is like some of my first videos were actually me reacting to my games that I'd play like at the shop, and I'd be like, yep, that was a punt and this is why, let me break it down. Or like this is my plan and this is how I executed it. And I think that like you're right, for like a newer player who doesn't understand the formats, really hard to understand everything that's going on. It's a lot to absorb. But like if you're able to like go to MTG Goldfish and find the deck list roughly, right? Or you can go to the Discord and ask for the deck list. But like I know like when I see a deck on MTG, well, before, I've been playing Modern for a long time, but like if I ever like have questions about something, I try to look up like a general deck list, and then I'm like, what cards are played in this list? What could this potentially be? Read it, go back, see if the play patterns match. But like, yeah, MTG Chicago is for like definitely for like the pro quote unquote crowd. And it's so cool because there's not a lot of content specifically for that. That's not like, Mythic Championship, Pro Tour, Regional Championship. Like it's just an LGS and you get to see people play at the highest level. It's awesome.
Wait, Jack, did you hit 5K subscribers?
Yeah, I hit that before Spider-Man.
He's at like 5.3 or something.
If you remember, back when you hit 3K subscribers, you said you would cut your hair when you hit 5K.
Bro, that's some heavy shit to bring out right now.
No, I think I said it was 10K, but if it was 5K, I'll cut my hair. I don't care.
Oh, Jared, go clip it.
Are you kidding me? Look at this shit. Wait,
The
I'll show you.
YouTube clip, not his hair.
This shit's way too.
The clip?
This shit's.
I can go find it.
This shit's way too long.
Tired.
Look at this shit. I got it down to like this is below my fucking chest,
You
dude.
can't make him cut it.
Dude,
You can't hold him to that.
I'll trim it.
Cut
Look,
for the RC. Dude can wear a suit to the RC.
cut it here. I could donate an inch and a half. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
okay, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
They
That'd
don't
be a
take
good
donated
cause.
hair that way anymore.
Huh?
They don't. So I was talking to my boss who tried to donate his hair.
Yeah.
Apparently, they don't take hair like that anymore.
Like straight hair?
Okay, so not to contradict you, but I have a coworker that like every year grows his hair out for a year
Yeah.
and then goes to something where he's donating his hair. Every year he does it. I've known
Yeah.
him for like 4 years now.
I've
And
had
every year he grows his hair out and cuts it on the same day.
I have a coworker at my old job who did the same thing. His name was Mo, and he grew his hair out like mid back, low, like top of his waist, and he would cut it all off every year, and he donated it too. So unless it's like super recent, I understand, but like yeah,
right.
Yeah, that's
I've
what my
heard
boss
it's
told me
possible.
when he tried to donate his hair previously.
sure.
He has very long hair.
Well, it could be like that
Yeah.
spot, right? That spot might have been.
Yeah, right. Where you're
Yeah.
at, or if you're not doing it the
This
right
was up.
way. Like,
So I work in Milwaukee, so this was up there.
Sure.
yeah, you probably can't just go into a barber and be like, oh, "Can I keep the hair and chop it off at Goodwill?"
Yeah. You show up with a Ziploc bag, and you're like, "I'd like to donate my hair, please."
See, they probably call the police on you.
Yeah, literally. But I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoy Goblins content, if you enjoy us, we ramble, hit like and
Yeah,
subscribe.
good night, guys.
Easiest way to support the channel. It's
Pleasure.
free. If you want to do some more to support the channel, you know what to do. I really appreciate you being here. We stream every day, 10 o'clock p.m. CST. Till next time, I hope you have a beautiful day.